Yo, 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 yo. Let a few people get up in here, man. I just want to get my thoughts on this Brian Schottenheimer with his BS. Talking about we're going to win. I mean, he done said this shit twice already. We're going to win. And when we win, other teams are going to take our coaches. More BS, just like the quarterback talking BS. But I'll talk a little bit about that, man. Talk a little bit about Pickens. Is he going to get tagged? They're going to trade him. And goddamn, man, this defensive coordinator, all this hype he getting right now. Like, don't get me wrong. Like I said, man, I ain't hating on this young guy. I just don't think this is the time for him right now to be the DC for the Dallas Cowboys. I don't see that. What up, K man? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Another one. But man, I want to get into this interview because, well, first I want to play this couple clips because a couple clips of y'all know how to make videos about this shit. And shout out to I don't know if he gonna be up in here or not. If you see my live uncensored, he the one hit me up about Shotty saying that bullshit again. But this is crazy, man. This is to this guy, man. I mean, he even said this shit already. Now he gonna come back and double talk and say that shit again.
We're gonna win. And when we win, our coaching staff is going to get raided and people are going to come after our coaches because we're going to win. Because we're going to win. And when we win, our coaching staff is going to get raided and people are going to come after our coaches because we're going to win. Because we're going to win. And when we win, our coaching staff is going to get raided and people are going to come after our coaches because we're going to win. Because we're going to win. And when we win, our coaching staff is going to get raided and people are going to come after our coaches because we're going to win. Because we're going to win. And when we win, our coaching staff is going to get raided and people are going to come after our coaches because we're going to win.
Some more bullshit. More bullshit. He done said this shit. Come on, let's here he come again. And we're gonna get into this press conference too. He said it's at this press conference with the new DC Christian Parker. Now all of a sudden this dude is goddamn CP all of a sudden. He's CP now. He ain't even did shit yet. He's CP. They got a nickname for him already. Listen to this guy again. Hold up.
We felt like last year we were able to build a program on offense. And we wanted to build a program on defense where you're self-sustaining. You've got great coaches. And when we win, which we're going to win, and we're going to compete for Super Bowls, people come after your staffs. You look at what Seattle and some of those teams are dealing with right now. And you want to have the infrastructure and the people underneath to where, and when we win, which we're going to win, and we're going to compete for Super Bowls, people come after your staffs. You look at what Seattle and some of those teams are dealing with right now. On defense, where you're self-sustaining, you've got great coaches, and when we win, which we're going to win, and we're going to compete for Super Bowls, people come after your staffs. You look at what Seattle and some of those teams are dealing with right now.
So now we're going to win Super Bowls now. Now, who in their right mind think with the quarterback we got and the coach we got on offense, the head coach, we got this young DC who don't have the players, but now they so happy he running the 3-4, he's going to be multiple. Multiple what? You can't do those things without the players. Oh, the defense is not going to be the same since we got Christian Parker. Oh, my bad. CP. I get the excitement is new, but bro, this dude ain't show shit. Yeah, he ain't never been a DC. But we hyping him up, giving him all this glory. He ain't even proved shit yet. Not a goddamn thing. Let me get back. Let me get back to this video. I mean, clip of the you know what I'm saying, the press conference.
Obviously, everyone wants to know what kind of defense do you want to bring to the Cowboys?
Yeah, well, the first thing is going to be we're going to be multiple. I think that whenever you form a defensive structure, it's about the players that you have. So core principles, I mean, will be a 3-4 by nature, but, 4-3 spacing will be appropriate, 4-2-5 in nickel, different front structures, coverages behind it. But I would say being
Okay, so my thing is, I get it. That's the philosophy he wants to run. And maybe, I haven't listened to this whole press conference, so maybe he will go into it. I don't know how far I'm going to go into it, but maybe before I decide not to hear no more bullshit, he might say something about it. I'm very curious about the players that he think he has on the defense right now to execute this 3-4. And is he going to be talking about drafting and free agency to get those players? Because the players we got right now, the defense he trying to run, and he talking about being multiple. We wouldn't shit in the 4-3 without the players. So what are you going? How you gonna get them run the 4-3? Let's see.
multiple is probably the most important thing about it.
Clarence Hill, DLLS Cowboys. First, Shotty, talked about the trust that Jerry and those guys showed in you to lead the process.
Well, again, I think, Jerry and Steve and I, grew very close over the years. Just we had real conversations, as you know, Clarence, and spent a lot of time together. But we did this together, and it was awesome, and the process was awesome. And I'm not being funny when I say, like, to get, Jerry to be willing to sit in on 40 something interviews, was extremely. I was stoked, and I was so excited that he wanted to dive deep into the weeds with us and go into the fundamentals and the techniques and all those things we talked about. And we.
Y'all answer me this: how many owners on the football that own the football team is involved with all the shit he just not talking about? Is it the GM and the head coach, or is it the owner? Why is he so involved in this process of hiring the DC? That's what I don't understand.
Stayed in constant communication, and that's how you feel great about it, and like I said, like we told all the cans when they came in, for us, we felt like last year we were able to build a program on offense, and we wanted to build a program on defense where you're self-sustaining, you've got great coaches, and when we win, which we're going to win, and we're going to compete for Super Bowls, people come after your staffs. You look at what Seattle and some of those teams are dealing with right now.
This
And
dude
you want
here.
to have the infrastructure and the people underneath to where, you promote from within more times than not. And so it was a great process. And
Look, man, I'm sorry. I'm just not buying this guy. He is so performative at the microphone to me. He says all the right things, but he don't make all the right calls. I just don't. It's the mixture of him and Dak Prescott, man. This shit is sickening, man. Straight up. Now you got all these Dak fanboy slurpees out here. I mean, making 50 videos in a day about Christian Parker. Oh no, my bad. CP. He's CP now. It's like, man, can we see this man at least coach some preseason games or some shit before we start goddamn, you know what I'm saying, exalting this dude up to be the greatest? Our defense will never be the same now we got CP.
they were in it along the way, along with a few other guys. And I believe in the process. I'm a process guy, and I think we hit a home run with this guy.
Yeah, it seemed like you were barking up the right tree. All the guys that got second interviews got jobs, and everybody loved them in their respective cities. But what stood out about CP that put him at the top of the list?
Again, the way he carries himself, he's wise beyond his years. I mean this, he's convicted. I did tell him that I was a coordinator at 32 years old. He's 34, so he's been slacking. I'm a little disappointed that, I had to beat him by 2 years. But I say that
He been slacking. And you just got your first head coaching job last year. You've been in the league, what, 25 years? Man, we got 2 rookies basically at the key position in coaching. And we got a veteran quarterback that plays like a rookie. And this fool talking about we finna win some Super Bowls. And other coaches from other teams are coming. Other teams are gonna come get our coaches. You said that shit already, bro. Ain't nobody coming to get Dallas coaches. Hell, they probably want to leave. Man.
yes, because he's been preparing for this for the last 4 or 5 years. When you're designing defense, you're the pass game coordinator on defense. You're basically involved in calling third downs and giving those things. And I say it because it's real. He was the last Zoom that we did, and as he started talking, it wasn't just him talking about his watches and his shoe game. He got a serious shoe game. Yeah, he got a shoe room. You guys can write about that. He's got a shoe room. Man, every time we talk, we just would get off a call or get off the Zoom and get off the interview, just be like, damn, I want more of that. And I think his ability to develop players is very obvious. You look at what he did.
Hold on. I know what he about to go in. I know what he about to say. But this dude said he got a hell of a shoe game. Really, man? Really? We talking about this man's shoes in his closet? Now he about to go into the so-called players he, managed and made better and shit. Cooper DeJean, I know he gonna say him. What's his name? Keon Mitchell. It's the other guy too. I keep forgetting his name.
Denver, involved with Surtain, and
Oh yeah,
you look at
Surtain
what they
with
did
Denver.
in Philadelphia, obviously with Cooper DeJean and Mitchell and guys like that. He's done it, and ton of respect for Vic Fangio. He's cut his teeth under Vic, but he's not Vic. He's got his own convictions and beliefs, and that's what I love about the guy.
Real quickly, congratulations.
Thank you.
What stood about the Cowboys for you, and why did you want this job?
I think when we initially started the process, you could tell there was an aligned vision for what they wanted in the position, where we wanted to go forward. Obviously, a great deal of respect for not only the organization, but the players involved on the team, having been in division for the past 2 years and having different times going against them. Significant offensive firepower, stayed up a lot of late nights trying to prepare for. So it always helps when you have a franchise quarterback and offensive skill players on that side of the ball that can control the game for you. But I think the biggest thing was just the alignment. You could feel from everybody in the building during those interactions that there was a shared vision involved and people wanted to move forward in the right direction.
Christian, Todd Archer with ESPN. How ready are you for this?
I'm ready.
Where does the confidence come from that you're ready to handle it?
I think confidence comes.
Yeah, I kind of want to know that too, because I could see he's been, in the NFL doing some coaching. Been around the players, been around Vic Fangio. But coaching at the highest level, defensive coordinator, is more than just working on the cornerbacks. It's more than being what was he, an analyst or some shit? You got to be in control of the linebackers coach, the cornerbacks coach, the D-line coach, and then their assistants. Then you got to manage the game, not only just some players that already got skills. You got to be able to manage the game. He's never managed the game. Now, when I'm talking like this, I'm not saying that he probably can't do it. I'm just saying for him to be a rookie coming into this and what we have, this is what I'm weighing, what I'm saying on. And to me, this is not enough. I think he really kind of in over his head for the Cowboys right now. He about to get a rude awakening, bro.
From preparation. And I think that I've been able to learn from the right people. So I think that when you've been involved with, different people along my journey that I've learned under as head coaches and defensive coordinators, number one, and then the diversity of scheme that I've been involved with. And then you kind of become accustomed to what you're comfortable with in your own ideas. You like certain things, you don't like certain things, what will work, what won't work. I think as you kind of get involved with different people, you kind of form your own identity. So when you have that opportunity, you know what you want to do. And I've kind of gone through that process internally for a great deal of my career. So I prepared as much as I possibly can at this moment.
And obviously, it wasn't a good year for the Cowboys defensively last year and what they did, but your thoughts on what is in-house here and how you can improve the guys that are already here as opposed to waiting for what happens in the draft?
Yeah, I mean, the game is definitely won and lost up front. We have significant players in the front seven. And so I think that when you start with that defensive line room and what you're able to do in controlling the pocket, stopping the run, you control what an offense is able to do, and you're able to dictate to them on their terms. So you're not playing the whole playbook when you win first and second down. So I think it starts there. That's where the excitement starts. And there's several other pieces that have been proven playmakers. And we look forward to kind of bringing it all together in the next couple months.
John Machota with The Athletic.
So you ain't saying nothing about the players we need to be able to execute that defense. Because you talking about the front seven we got right now? Well, goddamn, clearly you're not evaluating the players. Because to me, that would have been the first thing he would have said something about the players that we have on this team. Straight up. Let me see if you, let me see. Let me not jump the gun. Let me see. Because I haven't watched this shit.
Obviously, a big part of your job is teaching. What do you think makes a good teacher?
I think you have to know the student first and foremost. You have to know who you're talking to. What might hit one player's brain is going to hit different than another. So being thorough and being detailed, being very clear and concise in terms of your messaging and when to correct, when not to correct. Sometimes players got to touch the stove. You just want to do it in a controlled environment. But just how to do that, the diversity of teaching, whether it's on the field, in the meeting room, Kahoot quizzes, physical quizzes, showing them video examples, having them teach in front of a room. There's so many different ways that you can kind of get in the weeds of teaching, scheme, technique, situational awareness. And really, you just want to expose players to as many different examples because it's going to hit everybody differently in terms of how they're able to learn that.
And I don't know, it might be for both of you, but as you were filling out the defensive staff, how important was that when you were interviewing candidates, the teaching aspect of it?
Well, I'll take it first. I think,
Are you researching dental implants?
There's a lot of dental offices that'll talk about doing their teeth in the
I was impressed with Christian, obviously, through the whole process, but impressed me even more was when I saw him interacting through this process of going through the interviews for the position jobs, right? Like there was a line.
And wasn't that the same thing they said about Schottenheimer? How he's with the team, how he's with the players, how he's communicating.
He and I had talked about before we offered them the job about, okay, well, let's talk about some things because obviously there's a very competitive field when you're trying to build a staff and there's good coaches out there. There's good coaches in different realms, but seeing him through the interview process, John, got me really excited about him as a leader, him being, very comfortable having the hard conversations. That's what I am. I'm a person who loves to have hard conversations. And again, the reason we wanted to talk before we decided to do this partnership was to make sure we could have those hard conversations. And so I think that's something from the very beginning that I felt great about. Anything with staff?
No, I think that we, extensive search, very thorough, trying to just balance it. I think, compatibility is very important. And obviously the teaching element is significant, right? But you want to have the right collection of people by position, whether it's, what schemes they've been in previously, what they've done, their area of focus and expertise when it comes to game planning and all that kind of stuff with player development. And we definitely feel like we have the right mix.
Is the interview process the first time you guys have ever met?
No, we met when we had joint practice when I was in Denver in 2022. There was like a little coaches mixer at Ocean Prime out there in the Denver Tech area. We met real quick.
See how smart he is? I wouldn't remember that.
Yeah, we met real quick. But that was just quick handshake introduction. There was a bunch of other people around during that time, but actually having, conversation and talking football and everything else, this process was the first time.
And you guys know this with me, like this is a name that I've had in my notebook for the last couple of years. People just kept talking about this guy from Denver and Green Bay originally, but Denver and
So what Shotty saying? No, hold on, man. Hold on, y'all. How many of y'all knew about Christian? What's his name? Christian Parker. How many of y'all knew about this guy? Why Schottenheimer talking about he had his name in his book? Oh, you gotta be shitting me. Hey man, let me say what's up to y'all in the chat, man. What's up, Mills, K, man? Catlin. Let me get it right, Catlin. Well, you I hope you subscribe to the channel, man, because you be up in here. Yeah, yes, sir. 805 Vaughn, what it do? What's happening? Doomsday Disciple, what it do, bro? What up, Derek? What's good with you? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh shit. Get back into it.
then in Philadelphia, and so he was a name that I'd been, hearing a lot about for a long time. No different than Clayton Adams, in terms of, hey, if you ever get a shot, these would be names that you would be intelligent and smart to talk to.
Yeah. Hey, Christian, Nick Harris, Footwear Star Telegram, congratulations. Obviously, your experience is pretty deep. Brian had mentioned Vic Fangio, but also Vance Joseph, even Mike Elko. How do you see those guys playing into you building this scheme and call sheet for the first time in your career? And then where do you see your little nuances coming into play as well?
Yeah, a lot of them have a lot of similarities, but differences. I think foundationally, Vic, Vance, Mike Pettin, Coach Elko, Gerald Evero all came out of a 3-4 structure. I think that once you get past that, from the fronts you build and the coverages you do and the personality on third down, red zone, you definitely have a mentality as a play caller, but I think that it's still going to be designed around the players that you have. So there's different nuances that I've taken from each one of them. And even people outside of that, as I've had extensive studies and you build relationships outside of the circle you've been in that you want to incorporate with what you want to do.
And then are you more of a guy that falls under the line of thinking of building a scheme around the
Okay, man. All that sounds great. All that shit sounds great. This just talk for goddamn. This just press conference talk, man. This is bullshit. I mean, I want to hear some meat and potatoes about what he's really gonna do and how he's really gonna impact this defense. He ain't said nothing about the draft or free agency yet. I'm gonna let it continue by a few more minutes. He don't talk about that shit because I think he should already be saying some shit about that. Because it's obvious to me and a lot of other people, especially in this chat, that this defense, you changing the philosophy to 3-4, and you don't have a dominant nose tackle. So we finna run Osa Odigizua, Kenny Clark, and Quentin Williams. Now I can see Quentin Williams, but he not a true nose. So we're gonna put Quentin in the middle, and put Osa and goddamn we're gonna put Osa and Kenny Clark on the outside. Nah, I don't see that right there. I don't see that right there. What up, King of the Dak haters?
How you doing, JB? How you
What's
doing?
going on, man?
It's good. It's good, man. Just can't wait to see this train wreck. So proceed.
Continue to play because I want to hear what he's saying about the players that we have and how he's gonna, get better at, talent, because we're gonna need talent to execute this 3-4, which we don't have.
Mm-hmm.
So let me see
But,
what he's talking about.
but hey, JB, don't worry about it, man, because he's a genius. the whole staff are geniuses, man.
players to fit the scheme?
I think you build it around the players.
What's up,
Of
Ms.
course, you
Maker?
want to have your core principles principles and foundational beliefs, but as you kind of move forward in the process, what do your guys do well? How can you put good players in highlighted positions? How can you create one-on-ones for certain guys? How you can protect certain guys? If we can win on blitzes on a running back, then we're going to blitz a lot. If we got good man-to-man corners, we're going to play man. If we have guys that are better with zone vision, we're going to play more zone. So, you want to build a package that has diversity and scheme, and then you want to, tailor it to the players that you have. And of course, there are schematic fits, but I think the really good players are the ones that you can't peg them in a certain scheme, and that's the only way they can play football. You want to have guys that no matter what scheme they're in, they can be significant contributors, and then you want to just highlight it around their strengths.
Here we go with this Garrett era multiple bullshit again.
Yeah, I think definitely want to stop the run.
Okay, I know I keep cutting you short, and he might get into it, but I'm just itching for him to say the talent and the players we're going to have to execute what he just said. Exactly what he just said. We need talent to do that.
Here we go with the player flexibility shit again. And we need guys that can play multiple positions shit again.
Yeah.
What does that sound like to you? That's coming from the front office. That's coming from the front office. This has got Jerry and Steven's freaking fingerprints all over it. Everything that he's been saying from when they did an interview with Stephen Jones at the fucking Senior Bowl. See, I listen to what they say because you can read between the lines with the Joneses. But Steven said, and I quote, Christian, the thing that sold us on Christian Parker, CP, because now he's got a nickname. I got grief. Yeah. I call him Raekwon from Wu-Tang, but that's fine. Either way. But the thing that we liked about Christian Parker was that, he's going to get the most out of the guys we already have. What? Ain't shit changed in this front office, y'all. All this hype about, Christian Parker's a genius. Oh, the culture's changing and Schotty's changing. Man, he said it himself. They were involved heavily in this process.
Yep.
Just because they weren't at this damn press conference. And Brad Sham, I believe, is the one that pointed out to Jane Slater during the interview. She was making a big deal about Jerry and Steven not being there. And Brad Sham was like, well, they're never come to these coordinator freaking press conferences. So that's not a thing, but you don't think they had nothing happens in Dallas Cowboys without Jerry Jones' approval.
Yep.
I'm sorry. This is, you can, all these content creators out here, and all the, that want to sit here and do backflips because, Shotty told Jerry and Steven to go sit down. That ain't never happened. And ain't never going to happen. Ain't no coach going to tell Jerry Jones to go sit anywhere. So we need to stop with this. Everything's changing. Man, we heard this when Dan Quinn became the DC. We heard this when Mike McCarthy got hired. This is nothing new. It's the same bullshit repackaged.
Rinse and repeat, man.
Yes. There's nothing new about this. All this talk about multiple and flexibility, and man, that sounds like fucking Jason Garrett when he used to talk about we need players with flexibility who can play multiple positions. Why? Why do we got to have a guy who can play tight end, fullback, running back, quarterback, and
because we can't afford the other positions because Dak's eating how much of the cap again? I'm sorry.
Yeah. Oh, but we should probably pay George Pickens $40 million a year. And by the way, let's go get Max Crosby, who's going to want.
Right. Let's go get Max Crosby.
Yeah. Fuck, goddamn, man. I mean, I know the cap's a myth and all, but I don't think they're not going to do that.
Wait a minute. I solved it. I know what we can do. We're going to trade for Max Crosby and Myles Garrett. That's going to fix everything.
Oh my God! And Bradley Chubb, and fucking and Trey Hendrickson, and this guy, and that guy. I mean, we can dream all day like the rest of the fucking fan base likes live in fantasy land. I mean, and you can tell these dudes all got agendas, all the content creators. And it's funny how every time they talk about this new DC, they have to bring up Micah Parsons. It's mandatory that they bring up Micah Parsons every time.
I'm tired of Micah Parsons.
Gone, man.
I'm so sick of that kid. And Green Bay's going to be sick of him too. You watch. All this podcast shit, the team's already done told him once. About this podcast stuff. They'll shit can him in a heartbeat.
But the thing that, and this is not even just for the Cowboys, this is just in the league as a whole, you don't have coaches that teach anymore. They always keep talking about teaching, but you don't see it. And your window of coaching is so short. You're not going to be there like, Mike Tomlin or Jason Garrett was. That year is over. So, I mean, you got to hire people that are based on the talent you have and who can maximize what you have. This whole idea of a 3-4, I'm like, we don't even have our defensive tackles are not even built for that really, or play that, I should say.
No.
And so
we don't have. There's no one on this.
You don't have the
D-line.
corners. You don't have the edges. You got nothing. So how are you going to go ahead and make that? Granted, no one does a true 3-4 anymore. Let's be honest on that. Also, there's a lot of teams.
That's basically what he's talking about too, being multiple and 4-3
but you're not going to be able to do that. I mean, I joke with the Max Crosby and the Myles Garrett, but I mean, think about it. Even if you were to somehow pull that off cap wise, okay, you don't have the corners to take advantage of that.
Nope.
So how's that work? So,
you don't have the safety.
There's nothing
you don't have the linebackers.
Exactly.
Well, in the Fangio scheme
and safeties.
In the
that.
Yeah, that too. In the Fangio scheme, the fucking nickel corner is extremely important.
Yep.
Like that nickel corner has to be a fucking absolute stud.
What's that corner for them? Was it Cooper DeJean? No, not Cooper DeJean.
No.
Yep.
Blankenship.
Yeah.
Blankenship. Yeah. Yeah, I think
he's their big nickel.
I think he's their big nickel. Yeah, you have to have a guy.
Yep.
You got to have a good. There has to be a good player at that spot, man.
Did we have that guy?
The last time we had,
he went to Jacksonville.
Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Darren, what's the last time we had a guy like that? So we don't have that.
Jordan Lewis. I mean,
Jordan Lewis, Jay Lewis.
I'll tell you, you want to know the truth about it, and not a lot of people really knew this. But you remember Byron? When he was here?
Byron Jones?
Byron Jones, when he was here. He was he at one point, believe it or not, was one of the best nickel corners in the league.
But
the problem was they kept moving him around.
Byron Jones?
Yes. He was one of the best tight end erasers in a fucking football for a couple of years. He was damn good at nickel corner, but they kept moving him around. That was the problem. They put him outside, inside, fucking safety. He was all over the place. Yeah, but Byron Jones was a damn good nickel corner. I screamed about that for years. And then we got Jordan Lewis. And I was like, okay, that's our nickel corner. And he was. And he was good at it.
He was good.
He was damn good at it. Yeah.
He was a beast at nickel.
He made plays for this team, man. People forget. Like, he made a lot of plays for us.
Sure did.
Yeah. I'll tell you who else made a lot of plays for us nobody ever talked about was Jeff Heath. Nobody ever talked about that guy, man. 38
He's a little inconsistent, but he'll make a couple plays there now.
He made plays for us. Like some key moments in games, he made some big plays. Now you're right. He wasn't always consistent, and he would disappear at times.
Yeah,
but he would make plays. He'd show up when you needed him. But you know what? This whole I don't want to go way off subject of what you're talking about, JB, but this whole thing about what was I going to say? Yeah, I forgot. But
about the coaching and the players that we don't have to run his damn scheme.
Like this whole thing about the 3-4 and all that. Man, people are so wrapped around that. Nobody, like you said, nobody plays traditional 3-4 anymore. Like it's 3-4 hybrid, or it might be a 3-4 that looks like a 4-3. It might be a 5-2, like he's talking about. I mean, when you're in the nickel, there's only 2 linebackers on the field anyway. So we need 4 linebackers. Like, what the fuck? You're not going to get 4 linebackers between draft and free agency.
Man, I think we need at least 2.
We need
free
2.
Agency or draft.
We need 2. I will. Yes, we need 2.
This goes back to something I said before. If they had allowed Dak to walk, right? And you did everything that you've done up to this point in terms of the talent you've acquired, you'd be ahead because you still have the cap space. And you can look at it and say, hey, we're building to the future. You'd be a lot closer than we are now. But they decided to make a huge mistake. And the comment is, if you got rid of Dak, who would you play? I said, we already had people on the team. We weren't winning, guys. I don't know why everyone keeps acting like, Dak gives us a chance to win the Super Bowl. He doesn't. He's no different than Joe Milton in that sense, or any other guy. So the whole thing was acknowledge that, you know what, we gave it a shot. You gave it 8 years or whatever you want. It should have been 4, but not going to even go there. And just, work on building the rest of the team. Build a solid team. And then you go and try to swing for fences with a quarterback, or maybe you get lucky in the draft. I mean, you guys forget, we got kind of lucky with Tony Romo for a bit. You did get lucky with Dak for a little bit. But I mean, Patriots got lucky with Tom Brady. So the draft is a lottery. You don't know.
They got really lucky. We didn't get that lucky.
I'm just saying, man. Hey, we could
but
have been.
We
Hey,
ain't
we
get
could have
that
been the
lucky,
Jets.
goddamn.
We could have been the
no,
Jets.
I
Man.
wouldn't
Come
call
on.
it luck. I just call
Hey,
it,
it's better than
fucking
it's better. We could have been the Jets, the Browns. I'm just saying, you could have. The point is, it's a lottery. You don't know if you're getting Tom Brady or you're getting Dak Prescott.
Well, that's the
But
thing.
at
Like,
a certain time, though, Derek,
Yeah.
at a certain time, you got to know what you got.
But that's what I'm saying. I think you honestly, I think Richard Sherman said it best. After 2 years straight of playing, like two full seasons in NFL, you should know if your quarterback has played 2 full seasons in NFL, what kind of player he's going to develop in. You should be able to see the trajectory. And we saw it with Dak, which told us was this guy is a solid backup quarterback at best. And they should have already been starting to look to replace him. But they didn't do that.
well, I mean, we're gonna see, starting March 9th, when the fucking league year opens and free agency starts, we're gonna see. And the thing is, when has this team ever moved like that? That we're gonna go and get a bunch of freaking free agents from all over the league. When have they ever moved like that in the past couple of decades? Like never.
They won't be able to do it anyway because if you look at the amount of dead money and how many times they've been kicking the can down with Dak and all these other guys, D-Law and all that.
That's the thing.
It's starting to now. You have to pay the piper. We're at that point.
That's what I'm saying. Like it ain't gonna be what people think it's gonna be. And I don't think the way I'm looking at this team right now, without having the benefit of knowing the changes that were made in this team, come post draft and all that, like it ain't shaping up to be a very good season, man. Like the problem with all this talk about draft and free agency and everything is one, nobody's talking about this offense. It's all been defense, all defense.
That's a good point, bro. That's a good point.
They're taking it for granted, JB. Like nobody's talking about this offense. This offense is not the number one offense in the league. I've said this time and time again. If they take away Brandon Aubrey's points from all those games, we're middle of the road offense.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. And I hate to point out to you, but Brandon Audrey had the yips at the end of the year. He wasn't kicking very well. So I hope that don't carry over.
He kicked too much, bro.
They asked too much of him. They asked too much of him. They wanted him to kick 50-plus yarders every damn game. And I'm sorry, but that shit has to take a toll on you. Mentally and physically. Because I don't care what anybody says about the kicker position, man. It ain't fucking easy kicking a ball 60-plus fucking yards.
Consistently.
Cold ass weather. Yeah, consistently too. Especially outdoor stadiums and the wind's whipping through there. Like it's a different animal kicking in a fucking dome. But you're asking in the pressure you're putting on these motherfuckers is immense. Like you got the whole team riding on your back in one kick. That's a lot of fucking pressure. I don't fucking deal with it. I don't know. I've never been put in that position. Plus, I never was a fucking kicker. But yeah, bro. But this offense is not a sure thing. I mean nobody's even talking about. We don't have any fucking tackles on this team.
Exactly right, Doomsday. Because I mentioned it with some of the videos and lives I made about how this offense couldn't produce in some games led by the quarterback who didn't even throw a touchdown in the game, but he got the best wide receiver duo in the league.
Yep.
Brandon Aubrey, he had 150 something points or some shit like that. And somebody broke it down in my chat, a few weeks ago about he equivalent to I think it was 17 touchdowns, some shit like that in the red zone. Some high ass number in the red zone, more than our offense scored in the red zone.
Yeah. I mean, this offense ain't a sure thing, man. And everybody's looking at defense, and CP. Because we give out nicknames in this franchise without actually earning them.
Right.
But yeah. But we're looking at everything but the main problem we got going on in this fucking roster is Dak Prescott. And he's going to take us. This team's only going to go as far as Dak takes us. Don't matter who's on playing defense. Don't matter who the DC is. Dak has had a top 5 defense before. We've seen this before. Like, ain't shit changed. Ain't nothing changed in this franchise. I don't see anything different. All this talk about, Christian Parker's such a genius and he's so smart and blah, blah, blah. That shit ain't phasing me, man. You can't dazzle me with bullshit, man.
No.
I see what's going on. This got Jerry and Steven all over it. Christian Parker told them what they wanted to fucking hear, so that's why he got the fucking job. That's the only reason. He is a ready-made fucking scapegoat for Dak Prescott. I'm telling you, watch. When this shit does not work or the defense looks like shit in year 2, all was the defense. Stat couldn't win because he didn't have a fucking defense. I don't get this love affair with fucking Dak Prescott, man. It is we're clouding the issue with all this talk about this new DC and all the hoopla around him, and we got free agency coming up and all the talk about Max Crosby and
look, man. Even if you at this point, it don't matter if you had the best coach in the league because you can let's forget Dak for 1 second. The way they've managed this cap. And I talked about this a lot when I came on here about the fact that the second contract, because the first contract, as we know, it's taken care of. It's been decided upon when you draft the player, what they're going to get paid based upon what round they get picked and what position they get picked. The second contracts, and this goes all the way back front to D-Law and so on, they have not done a good job with that second contract. So, you look at this, everyone talks about the Deshaun Watson contract being one of the worst in NFL history, and it is. But at the time, if you take all the scandal stuff, let's say that didn't happen, okay, and you looked at his numbers, he was on talks with Patrick Mahomes at that time. They swung for the fence, and it blew up in their face. The Browns tried. You look at us, and like Caitlin says, "Oh, he had a great rookie year." What am I talking about? I said it takes 2 years. Try to listen a little bit better, a little more. 2 years, you should know what your quarterback is. And my whole point is when he got his last year, he was hurt. Think about it, he was injured, okay? And the Cowboys, even with injury, could not negotiate a fair contract for themselves. Dak dominated them. Let me tell you something. From a business standpoint, Dak has done a phenomenal. He's a damn good business person, along with his attorney and all that, with those contracts.
his fucking agent outsmarted Steven. It ain't hard to do.
Regardless of that, it got done, and that's what I'm saying. That's why the Joneses think they're the smartest people in the room. And my argument
got robbed.
Exactly. That contract, hands down, is the worst contract in all of sports.
It's a horrible contract.
The worst contract.
Terrible.
That's why I say Dak has got some kind of compromising photos of Jerry, man. I'm telling you. He's got something on him.
Yeah, you got him in the Epstein files, right?
Yeah, he's got him. He's got his name on a list somewhere.
Dak files. The Dak files.
He got some microfiche stashed away somewhere with Jerry, dressed like a chick. I don't know, man.
I don't
caught him on Harry Hines, a freaking dude, a tranny or something. I don't know.
Don't want to know, man. Let's leave it at that.
Yeah.
But
we'll play a little bit more of this.
Play this,
man, and see what he talking about.
Affecting the quarterback, I think, are the two most important things you can do. You affect the quarterback by stopping the run. Sometimes affecting the quarterback comes through pressure. Sometimes it comes through disguise. Sometimes it comes through just the talent that you're able to have and the ability to play, the play style. But I think those two things are where it starts. Because if you can stop the run, you can get teams in predictable downs on second, get back on track.
Everybody know that, bro.
Then you have more schematic versatility. If we're playing a whole bunch of 3rd and 2s and 3rd and 3s, usually those aren't the defenses that are successful. But if you can win first down and you're strong in the fundamentals, we're getting off blocks, we're tackling, we're attacking the football, we're situationally aware, those are the ones that are successful.
Tommy Yars, DallasCowboys.com. Hey, Christian. Just overall, in your past, you've had a strong track record with corners and developing them. What do you make of some of the guys that you've got now here in Dallas, like a small
here we go.
Deron Bland? What do you see their next steps being under your vision?
They have different strengths. Definitely evaluated Revel last year in the draft process. Had one of his teammates at Denver, Jaquan McMillan from ECU, so kind of had a little bit of intel there. But his ability to erase receivers in press coverage, he's very aggressive in run support. And
did he say erase receivers? Did he say the ability of Siobhan Revel to erase receivers? Well, I wish I would have put a highlight package on for this guy. What the fuck is he looking at? This man coming off an injury.
He watching the same tape that Caitlin's watching.
Any goddamn wide receiver.
But that's how you know this is all fucking propaganda, JB. Is he saying all the right shit?
Yeah, that's basically what it is.
He's just towing the party line, brother. That's what I see here. I'm not dazzled by this fucking presentation, man. It's like This works for them now. They're 90%er dudes that, they're over there doing cheetah flips over Christian Parker. And I think it's funny because a lot of them are talking about a shoe collection, and he gets us, and he gets the black
Shotty was talking
players.
about that shit.
Who gives a fuck about a shoe collection, man? Can this dude teach these dudes to tackle? Can you teach them to play in the right fucking gap? Can you teach them to play, to be a fucking aggressive and not stand there and catch tackle like most of our linebackers were doing last year? Can you get these all coaches and the players to buy in
Well,
to what
he
he's
talking
selling?
about Javon Revel erasing receivers.
I ain't never seen it happen, but that's cool. Like like I must have missed. Here's the thing, and I see my brother Teflon in here. What's up, brother? But like we always say, hey, nothing,
boy,
brother.
Hold up, my bad, Doomsday. Teflon, I thought something was wrong with your shit, bro. Why you ain't saying nothing, man?
Oh man, I just been enjoying y'all, bro. I love you. I love you. Man, look here, bro. If they would have asked him, say, man, you think you should bring back Kenneth Murray? He'd have been like, yes, I can make him an all-pro. I'm saying,
genius, man.
I peeped him out, bro. I said he went to the Mike Tomlin School of press conferences.
Oh God, and, it says all the right things.
Yeah, bro. Like, man, I'm not moved, man. I mean, look, okay. Let me say it like this, because I don't want to take nothing away from the brother.
Yeah, I feel you.
I'm gonna milk a brick.
He's impressive, bro. He's impressive. It was an impressive press conference. As far as his ability to articulate, his ability to articulate what he wants and what his vision is, and all of that. There, I get it. But when I tell you yesterday, man, I sat back and watched 4 or 5 different content creators, man. Some of them teamed up on the same time.
Oh God, yeah, they did.
Yeah, didn't they?
Yes, they did.
I was like,
God.
bruh, are y'all serious, man? Y'all acting like the. No, my bad, bro.
No, go ahead, bro. No, I was gonna say they broke that shit down, didn't they?
Bro, I was like, man, y'all are acting like a teenage girl who just got her braces took off or something. You know what I'm saying? Like,
he's got a shoe collection. He gets us. He's the brother that gets the brothers. I'm like, what?
I couldn't believe it. I said, man, can the dude coach a down first?
Yeah.
Like, man, like I heard Jason Garrett years ago in his initial press conference say all the right things. And then it was 10 years of failure after that. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I'm not jumping to no conclusions with this dude. I done heard so many content creators just blown away and taken aback. And man, did you hear his strategy, man? He wants to be multiple.
I want to be a millionaire, but we know
they don't even know what the fuck that means.
Right, what does that mean, though? Let's be real. What does being multiple mean, right?
It means
multiple personality disorder.
We're gonna call it the amoeba defense, because it has no form. It's just whatever. Like I mean, what does that mean? Yeah, I mean, I get what he means. Everybody knows what fucking means by it, but it's words that these dudes pick up and run with, man. These dudes being all them content creators, man. They hear multiple, boy, and they're gonna do 97 videos over the course of 2 weeks talking about multiple, and they're gonna break down film on what multiple means, and they're gonna show you every. Just toeing the party line, man. Toeing the party line. You can't be negative. You can't say nothing bad. Anything that Jerry's selling, they're buying. Anything. And it blows my mind, bro, how they don't see through this shit. After years of the same shit, the same lies.
Bro, they've all said it. I mean, D-Law said it. It's just, it's marketing. The Cowboys are a marketing company first.
They play
and
football.
Then they're a football team.
Yeah.
And it hurts. I've been watching this team for too many years. I don't even say the amount of years anymore. It's just, once Jimmy left, you just saw what happened. It just, they don't grind. They don't care. It's like they won the Super Bowl. I got drafted by the Cowboys. I have made it.
Yep.
Yeah.
You can see it in some of they play, man. It's like Damn. You just
You know,
Like
you know,
Green Bay
you know,
was
you know what the
saying,
sad thing. You know what the
like
thing
Green
that
Bay
hurt
was
me.
saying earlier, bro. Like they're not even touching on this offense. Are we sure about Tyler Guyton, bro? I mean,
No.
do we know what Turnstile gonna be? Do
Man,
we
we
Hey,
have
hey,
already
hold
know
on. Let
what
me ask you a
Terrence
question.
Steele is.
Hey, can I ask you guys a question?
Go
Of
ahead.
our starters, how many of them start for the Seahawks or the Patriots or any winning teams we saw in the last 4 Super Bowls?
I
Man,
mean, we got some dudes that could, but you
Or
know,
who right now? Who do
to
we
start
have?
for the Seahawks, fucking Pickens for one.
Okay, go ahead.
Pickens
Yeah.
is star for one. I think Javonte Williams could.
not according to the Dak haters. Sam
Uh,
Darnold receivers is better than Dak's receivers.
They had
What?
one
Because
receiver. I think that's the Njigba cat that I seen.
Yeah.
and he got fucking hurt in the Super Bowl. Like I don't know, fucking yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
it was mostly that running game that got
but
him there.
you see what I'm getting at, man. It's just I remember Mark Solero said at one time, like, he's talking back in the 90s when he played and he was with the Commanders, and he said, no one on the Commanders team would be able to start for the Cowboys back then. That's how bad they were. And as I look at this division, we can't even say we're the third best team in this division, because you look at the Giants, who we've been laughing at for years. I mean, they're getting somewhere. I mean, I would not be surprised if they have produced a better record than us. The Commanders is a question whether or not their quarterback can stay healthy, but they should be better than us.
Dude, what are you talking about? We have CP now.
Oh,
Yeah,
my bad. I forgot that fixes.
Yeah, you forgot
everything.
about
My
fucking
bad. I'm sorry,
Raekwon
bro.
from
Sorry.
fucking Wu-Tang, man. What's up, dude? Yeah.
Raekwon, I like that one.
We have CP.
But he already got a nickname, man.
Yeah,
How
you
do
already
you
got a
get
nickname,
already?
Already. Just like K9 and Shoddy and fucking all them dudes with nicknames.
Man, it's hilarious, bro. I'm like, we don't even know our running back situation. Like, seriously, we don't know if Javonte coming back.
Bruh,
We don't know if Marfa is any good, if Blue is any good.
We don't know if Pickens is going to be here.
We don't know
Bro,
nothing.
Pickens should have been better than he was, man. I'm gonna be real with you. I watched him and I just saw he's so talented. You could tell.
throwing the ball to him.
Saying pay him, do not tag him.
Oh my God, he's
Hey.
talented.
I'm 100% for keeping Pickens, but
CD money. Pickens.
But people talking about, bro, what kills me, bro, is people talking about Pickens taking a fucking pay cut, bro. What has this team ever done to give players incentive to take a fucking pay cut?
That's true.
Because what do they do with the money? Nothing.
Nothing.
They're like, oh, we need you to take a pay cut so we can bring some talent in, and then they don't fucking bring no talent in, or the talent that they do bring in fucking sucks. Like it's bottom of the barrel fucking discount bin at fucking Target.
If this is a serious team, what you do is you franchise Pickens. And then when CeeDee Lamb's contract allows you to be able to release him, you release him, because it's based on age, dude. You got that they won't do that because the Cowboys don't know what it is to move on from their stars. You have to be a Cowboy for life, and most teams in NFL now,
even though they
ones that win, they move on.
Well, maybe things are different because according to the content creators that I watch, Shotty's running shit now. See, Jerry has successfully pulled off what Satan pulled off. Yep. He's making people think he don't exist.
Yeah, he fucking pulled the greatest lie I ever told. The devil didn't exist, man.
Right.
Yeah, that's Jerry don't exist.
Wait.
Man.
Is Jerry the center? He plays a lot of center.
Well, what I loved is when they were talking about when CP, excuse me, I gotta get it right. I got used. Raekwon said fucking that Jerry was talking about when he ran the 4-1-4, whatever the fuck, back in 1960. I was like, yeah, he was talking about how Jerry was telling him about, the formations they used to play back in the 60s. And I'd be like, man,
I remember the gift that keeps on giving, bro.
God damn, bro. I was like, what? He brought that shit up in the press conference.
Damn.
I don't know.
He was a guard,
something,
right? He was a guard, right?
Yeah, I think he was a guard. I think he played offensive line. But
he was a backup, wasn't he? Was he a starter?
I think he started. He was a starter. They were on that national championship team with Jimmy.
I mean, him and Jimmy.
You just heard Jerry like back in my day. we wouldn't have the helmets, no face masks.
Everybody's rolling their eyes, like acting like they're fucking interested, you know, like, God damn. Take this fucking Johnny Walker Blues right from that motherfucker, man.
Hey, I'm gonna let him. I'm gonna play a little bit more of this, and then that's
Yes,
a wrap because I ain't too much.
He has the long
satisfied
speed
with
and
him.
athletic traits that you want at the position. Obviously, coming off the injury, you know, getting him healthy is a significant part of that, and him having the confidence to do so. And then Bland, just, you know, he's instinctive and he takes the ball away at a high rate. You saw that from Sac State to Fresno to now here. So very excited to work with those guys.
Now that you're the coordinator, not as much time to spend with the defensive backs, how do you plan to manage your time so that you can still, you know, keep developing defensive backs like you have in the past and also manage all the units on your defense?
Yeah, well, I think it starts with the coaches that we hired. You know, have a lot of confidence in Derek Ansley, Ryan Smith, and Rob Muschamp in the secondary to drive the bus when it comes to that in the development.
Ryan,
obviously, my eyes are naturally going to start there when it comes to it, and I'm going to have to secondary to drive the bus when it comes to that in the development. Obviously, my eyes are naturally going to start there when it comes to it, and I'm going to have to fight the magnetic force during individual periods that's going to draw me. Him healthy is a significant part of that, and him having the confidence to do so. And then Bland, just, you know, he's instinctive and he takes the ball away at a high rate. You saw that from Sac State to Fresno to now here. So very excited to work with those guys.
Now that you're the coordinator, not as much time to spend with the defensive backs, how do you plan to manage your time so that you can still, you know, keep developing defensive backs like you have in the past and also manage all the units on your defense?
Yeah, well, I think.
Well, hold up, my bad, y'all. This word development. he developed Patrick Surtain.
No.
He developed Blankenship and
no.
Absolutely. Didn't you hear what he said? He developed all of them, man. He developed.
He gave them all their
Sanders,
athletic ability.
Daryl Green developed all of them.
Yeah. He's God. He gave them all their athletic gifts.
You know, have a lot of confidence in Derek Ansley, Ryan Smith, and Rob Muschamp in the secondary to drive the bus when it comes to that in the development. Obviously, my eyes are naturally going to start there when it comes to it, and I'm going to have to fight the magnetic force during individual periods that's going to draw me to the DBs and go somewhere else. But have a lot of confidence in those guys to teach and develop those players, and we're excited.
He just said his home is the defensive backs.
Good luck with that.
This guy is not ready to be a DC, bro.
No, he's not.
It's more than just what they call developing cornerbacks, man. It's more being a DC than just focus on the cornerbacks. That's what I'm saying. That's his level of experience.
But according to
cornerbacks and safeties, but
according to Foots the King and
how much he getting paid?
Skywalker Steele and all these guys, he has studied the front seven. Okay, he's got the front seven down pat. He studied it all because, you know, when he was coming up, you know, it wasn't, you know, just about the DBs. He didn't just focus on that. He had to learn the entire defense. You know what I'm saying? As he was coming through the ranks, you did.
Well, when you got the great Marcus Dixon coaching your D-line,
he wasn't even an assistant to the
DC.
You
know, I know. I'm with you. I'm just saying what they was saying according to them. You know what I mean? They always delusional, bro. And I laugh. I watch them, and I laugh.
But even if he is all that, let's just give him the quote so-called benefit of the doubt. It don't matter. You have to have talent.
Exactly.
And there's a huge void of overall talent here. You don't have Patrick Surtain. You don't have any of the players you had on the Eagles on this defense. Nope. So I mean. Unless
there's an old saying, man.
Sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was going to tell you more. I'm sorry, man. Real quick. There's an old saying, man. Great players make great coaches. It's true. If you look at every great fucking coach, well, yeah. I mean, look at fucking Bill Belichick. You know, I'm sorry, but Tom Brady had a big hand in his success. You know, when you have an elite guy like that, who's at that level, who just knows how to fucking win in this league, it makes like Andy Reid. If he hadn't have gotten Patrick Mahomes, Andy Reid would have fucking retired in obscurity.
But let me say this, fellas. Doomsday, you right, bro. But you know, it goes both ways too. Great coaches make good players.
Yeah,
I sat back and watched Caleb Downs become good.
Yep.
Because Ben Johnson went over there to Chicago.
He was
killed him. He was
he became good, bro. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
Ben Johnson really, I see, like I think I told Noonsday this before. I see why Detroit was successful.
Yep.
And then they fell off when Ben Johnson left.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
But Ben Johnson is one of those few coaches that's a true teacher, and you see that because you see, like you said, Caleb Williams. You looked at him coming out of college, this guy who has a lot of talent but is not disciplined, needed the discipline. Ben Johnson provided the discipline, and you see what's going on with him now. I mean, he fought him at first, but then we heard about that in the offseason, and then you look what happened now. The Cowboys it's like, look, I don't think. The only player I see with a talent that has not been fully realized really on this roster right now is George Pickens, because I watched him a lot this year, and I looked at him and said, damn, I mean, I knew he was good, but I didn't know he's that good. And we haven't seen what he could do. I mean, I'm looking at him like there's more to him than that.
You obviously didn't watch him at Georgia because he was that good.
No,
at
I
Georgia.
didn't. That's why I'm saying that.
Yeah. Yeah,
that's what
he
I'm
was
saying
that good at Georgia.
Yeah, he was a bad boy.
He was balling in
Yeah.
Georgia.
Yeah, he's a bad
That's
boy
what I'm
coming out of
saying.
school.
But you didn't see that in Pittsburgh, and in Dallas you saw the limitations of Dak, because if Dak could throw a more accurate ball, you get more stuff, man.
Well, in Pickens' defense, bro, he had a fucking shit quarterback and a bad offensive scheme.
I agree. I'm just saying you still, but even with the shit quarterbacks, the offense of Mike Tomlin and how kind of vanilla the offenses were, and not really utilizing Pickens to his fullest. I mean,
yep.
I'm just saying. I look at George Pickens. I'm like, damn, he's way better than CeeDee Lamb if he wants.
Yeah, I mean, you see what he can do with a good fucking, good players around him and an okay quarterback throwing him the fucking ball.
Exactly.
Okay.
I don't give Dak. I'll never call Dak good because fuck that.
No, I look, dude. I've said it before, man. He'd be the best backup quarterback to have, because you need someone to come in there and win 4 or 5 games for you against some garbage scrum teams. Yeah, he
was always intended to be a backup, bro. Dak was never fucking intended to be a starting quarterback. He benefited from that fucking O-line and Zeke. And Jerry and his infinite fucking football wisdom said, "Oh, I'm gonna pay him." Instead of looking at it.
But the sad part is, man,
he paid him even when he was hurt, bro.
You came off an injury, bro.
Never
You got
forgive him for
paid,
that.
man. That's what I said.
But what hurts our argument though now is you look at the Seahawks who won the Super Bowl, right? Everyone's gonna say, well, you can't tell me Dak's not better than Darnold or Darnold's better than Dak or blah, blah, blah. And my argument is,
yeah, you can.
Yeah, you can. And number two, this goes back to what I said forever. JB, correct me if I'm wrong. Have I not said the only way you can win with the Dak Prescott is a Ravens-style defense? And what did the Seahawks pretty much did this year? That's the closest we have in modern football.
They could afford to do that because of Sam Darnold's contract versus Dak contract.
Exactly.
It's like this with me, bro, when it comes to Darnold. I say this. It was more in Darnold's head his first few years in the league. It was more in his head. He's always had the talent, bro. That's why he was the number 1 pick.
Yes.
I was about to, my bad, Teflon. I was about to confirm it because I made a video and I was talking about that. He was number 1 overall pick, right, to the Jets, right?
Yeah, coming out of USC, he was number 1 overall pick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he always had the talent, bro. It was in his head. It was his head that he had to, like sometimes, like, I know y'all done heard players talk. Sometimes things have to slow down for you.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And then when it slows down for you, the more experience you get, it slows down for you. And now I'm not saying like Darnold is Dan Marino or nothing. I'm just saying he always had the talent.
Darnold to me, man, what you're saying is this. Darnold's problem, he said in his head, Darnold felt like when he was with the Jets and even with the Panthers that he had to try to win the game for him. And when he tried to do hero ball, he goes out of what he's good at and he makes unnecessary mistakes. And there's anything he learned in the San Francisco, and you look at what makes, Brock Purdy and Mac Jones successful there is you don't make those absurd mistakes. Well, I like to call them Dak mistakes. And, you don't make those mistakes. And when you look at the Vikings, he showed that. And in the Seahawks, well, sure, this guy gets it that, yes, you have the big cannon, so to speak. Yeah, he has a good arm. But you don't have to you have to make every throw. Sometimes you got.
But it goes to prove what Teflon was saying that good fucking coaches make good players. Because look at Darnold, it was at the Jets for his first couple seasons, and then when he went under O'Connell in fucking Minnesota, he lit fucking scoreboards up every week.
Mm-hmm. Right, but you see, like when Darnold was in Minnesota, you see, okay. What I'm trying to say is this: You seen what Minnesota looked like with Darnold, and then what they look like with JJ McCarthy. You know what I'm saying? See the difference.
Yeah,
huge
So
difference.
it was coming together for Darnold when he hit Minnesota. It was starting to come together for him mentally.
I was saying the
You know
same
what I'm
thing.
saying?
Teflon. Yep.
Yeah, you know, and then he went to Seattle with
Yep.
that coach they got over there, and it just
He turned
they
up.
put together a defense. They signed free agents. You know, it just came together, bro. And
Yep.
like,
man, shut the.
you know,
He's so fucking right, ain't he, dude?
Yep.
Yeah. Man, I fucking Dak Prescott, bro. I mean, god damn it, we're stuck with him until 28. Like this year, next year.
Yeah,
hope
doomsday.
not.
I've said it. I've said it before, JB. It's time. I got my regular thing. I always say. Danny White. I apologize. You know.
Yeah, thank you for that. No,
It
man.
just-
You know that means
it
a lot to
hurts.
me, bro. Because I grew up watching Danny White. I mean, I've been a fan since '78. Me and Teflon are old heads, man. We're both over 50.
You know what I'm talking about, then.
Yeah, brother. I appreciate that though, because man, Danny White used to get a lot of hate, and you know, because he never could get over the fucking NFC Championship hump, but he took us there a bunch of times.
Yep.
So goddamn, that's hard to do. It ain't easy. Look at Dak. Dak can't do it.
That's like I said. I owe Danny White an apology. I say it every.
Thank you for that. That means a lot to me because Danny White. I love Danny White.
Me too. Me too.
I love Danny White.
too,
I've
man.
always loved Danny White. I consider him to be up there with the great quarterbacks in Dallas. He ain't quite Yankeeman. He definitely ain't Starbuck, but he's
No,
pretty good.
it's a hard. It's a hard thing. It's hard to fall after Staubach. So
that's what I'm talking about.
That's
JJ McCarthy beat Dak Prescott, but couldn't beat out Sam Darnold.
Yep.
I mean, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
That speaks volumes, bro.
Quarterback matters, bro. It does in this league. I don't care what anybody tries to tell you. These content creators are trying to sell to you. Quarterback fucking matters.
The order to me is coaching and then the quarterback. Those two
Yes.
things.
Yep.
Based on how the league is now, yes.
Yes. And then
And then your
right
defense.
after quarterback, right behind quarterback
Defense.
is fucking left tackle and D end.
It's
It goes like that. Quarterback, left tackle, D end, and everything else. Yep. D end is very important in the league, man. That's a premier position.
But
We
if
don't
you
got
can get
none of
three,
those
if
either.
you can get
You know,
three
me and Doom-
defensive ends, you got something.
Me and Doomsday were talking about this the other day, man. Like, I hate to bring dude's name up, but it's getting on my nerves because I see it in the fan base too much. Oh, Michael Parsons. If we had Michael Parsons,
man.
Look, dude, look, bro. I just saw two teams in the Super Bowl. It named the dominant pass rusher on
There wasn't one on the field. There wasn't not one on the
Dude,
field.
can you name anyone on the Seahawks defense? Really?
Just Marcus Lawrence.
I'm just
Man,
saying.
but they had a
And
bunch
what's
of
that?
good ass
That's
players.
when you know
They
you
had
got
some
a
good
good
ass
coach,
players on
man.
that defense, bro. They did a hell of a
good
job.
ass players, but they didn't have they didn't have nobody over 10 sacks.
Nobody
on
over
the-
8
on the
sacks
defense.
on that
But the
defense.
point is, that's good coaching right there.
Yes.
That's what good coaching does for you. Belichick did that with the Patriots. I hate to say it, but it's a fact. He had basically almost no name defenses. And when he started getting defensive players that became stars, you saw how he wanted to get rid of them because he didn't want to pay the dollars.
Yeah,
That's
What I
good
do
talent evaluation too, and knowing how like you said, coaching, good talent evaluation, coaching, putting those players in the right position, knowing what those players can do.
Yeah, he wasn't that good at talent evaluating, though, Belichick, because that's what killed him in the long run. He started drinking his own Kool-Aid, and you saw what happened.
He got arrogant, like Peyton, like Sean Payton is getting.
True.
You know,
yes,
tossing him
that's
in.
a great example. Good call. Exactly.
Yeah, well, Peyton in that game, he should have kicked that field goal first of all, but I don't get me started.
Hell yeah.
That was a
He should've
stupid
kicked
ass
that
choice. He
field
got
goal.
arrogant and he got his ego get the best of him, and that's what happens. But I want to say, fuck man, what was I? Goddamn, I was
Wait a minute, hold up. Yeah, is Bo Nix better than Dak now? Did Bo Nix pass him too?
Yeah.
God
yeah, he
damn.
did. He got more playoff wins than Dak does.
So do.
Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I still think at this time I'd still take Dak over Bo Nix. I'm sorry. That's
No, I
weird.
wouldn't. I wouldn't.
Oh, with the
Bo Nix has had
contract.
to
Oh, you
win.
forget about the contract. You're right. Yeah, I take Bo Nix's contract.
If you put Bo Nix on our team, you know, with a little more talent, Bo Nix could win, no problem. I'd be happy with Bo Nix. I wouldn't bitch because the kid wants to win.
Yeah.
I mean,
he ain't got the
just
strongest
seeing the
arm.
dude- Like this is what I can't get why people defend Dak so tough, bro. Like, okay, I just seen the kid in New England. I'm talking about this
God,
second year
Drake
in the
Mays.
league.
That kid is amazing.
He went straight to the Super Bowl his second year in the league, bro. Like,
Yeah,
and I
man.
know what they always say. Well, he had a defense and he had a coach and he had this. Man, what damn man? How many times? How many years is he gonna take? Is it Jerry? Because
Drake May he led every major passing category statistically
I
the
was
whole
told
season.
that I can't say nothing bad about Jerry. I was told I can't say nothing bad about Dak. I was told I can't say. I'm like, okay, so whose fault is
Whose
this,
fault
man?
is it?
Do you know whose fault it is? You know whose fault it is, y'all? And me and Tess talk about this all the time. And I say it in my videos when I post videos, you know, that you know what's really fucked up? Why this team is so fucked up?
Yeah.
God damn, you all right, bro?
Yeah. Sorry, I heard Dak too much and I just fell.
Oh yeah, how you fell over? That happens to me sometimes too. But no, why this team's so jacked up? You want to know why? Because these damn content creators. That's why this team's all jacked up. Because they'll tell you, and it's true, and I believe it, that our voice matters. Jerry hears what we say, and the fan base has to speak out. Well, you know, the problem with that is when you get a bunch of flipping retards with microphones that can post videos talking about this and that. We need to do this and we need to do that, and they're all. I mean, basically, Jerry's listening to the damn fan base too much, and that's why this team's all jacked
I
up.
think so too.
I really think that's part of it.
But
Is
they
that
say
Jerry
He
listens
listens
to the
to these
fans?
content creators. He ain't listen to no content creator like me or Breezy. Nah,
No,
he
it's
ain't
the big
listening to
number
that.
dudes.
Y'all too
Nah.
negative,
Jerry,
JB.
your biggest fan, man. I think he's one of these fans. I think it's
Yeah, we're
Caitlin,
too
man.
negative,
I
Ted.
think that's
We
Jerry.
too negative, bro. Look. I heard them content creators yesterday. What is it? It was Rome, DMV,
Oh,
and
God.
CFO.
I think Caitlin 1989. That's Jerry in the sky.
And they were saying that, you know, they so happy to be together yesterday. It was so positive. And you know what I'm saying? They know the fan base is tired of us negative guys who don't know what we talking about, and we just want to complain. And Rome said, you know, yeah, I'm not putting up with it. My kids wake up happy every day, and you know, I have to be happy.
I don't give a fuck about your kids,
I was
bro.
just like,
I don't
man,
care
look
about your
here,
kids, bro.
I was like,
don't give
look
a
here,
shit
bro. Like,
about your
see,
kids, man.
it's a thin line between negativity and truth.
yeah.
So, but y'all, what the thing is with them is they don't want that truth out there for some reason. They're trying to protect Jerry and them. I don't get it. They're saying that this man moves different, and I'm like, man, Jerry Jones is still that Jerry the pimp, man. Walk with a limp. He ain't no different.
You know how pimp Jerry is, Teflon? Hey, you know how pimp Jerry is? Let me point out and illustrate how pimp Jerry Jones is. He uses all these content creators to spread the propaganda that the front office puts out, and he don't pay them a dime to do it. Jerry loves it because he can put out anything from the flagpole, and it goes down to formation, and these damn content creators are happy. The camera,
you echoing, man.
Oh, am I? I don't know why.
Yeah, you echoing.
Yeah, I don't get it, bro. They talking about that he moving different now. You know, JB, I know you probably heard this. I know how you fellas have heard this. They're moving. They're doing things different now. Okay, that's cool, man. That's cool. I mean, I know different ways to cook chicken. That don't mean the chicken gonna turn out good every time. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't give a damn if he's doing it. They're doing it differently. Well, the bottom line is, what are the results gonna be?
I'll help you with this, man. My dad used to have a phrase for me. He says, "Son, shit is shit. Don't matter how you dress it up. You can spray. Was it Shell 95, whatever that expensive perfume is? It's still shit."
Right.
And that's what it is, man. I mean, look, it's 30 years, Jerry. Why have you not looked in the mirror and just acknowledge it? You failed. It's okay. We all fail. But fix it.
Man,
I mean,
you know that's too much of his ego, bro.
Only reason why I speak on this stuff, bro, because I catch them, and I know who they be taking shots at. They be taking shots at JB. They be taking shots at Breezy. They be taking shots at, but they don't say names. They be taking shots at Doomsday. They take shots at me. They were taking shots at me when I was collabing with Simons. They call us the negative ones, okay? All we doing is pointing out the truth. Like, did we win? No, we did not win. So we're gonna discuss not winning and the negative parts about losing. It's not about hating on somebody, bro. It's just like the results, man. The results
Yep.
dictate.
But
I don't need to.
Teflon,
I don't need to be positive right now because we suck.
We
You know
suck,
what I mean?
man.
but
Hey,
Teflon,
we
you played
fucking
sports.
suck.
That's why you can say that, because when you played sports and you felt the taste of victory and you
Mhm.
see the taste of failure, there's two differences, man. I don't care if I play a basketball game and I scored 50 points and we lost.
Right.
Okay, I don't care. We lost. I
We
don't care
lost.
if in a football game you get 300 yards received. It don't matter. You still
Right.
lost. That's what
Right.
these fans
It's
don't
because
get.
the reason why they hate the quote unquote negativity. Am I still echoing?
No, you
Yeah.
sound straight right now.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I hear myself in somebody's feed,
I think.
but
Hey, Derek, check yours, man. I think you might have been
I think
echoing a little bit too.
he
All
might
right,
have
hold on.
YouTube pulled up still. Anyway, like I was saying, yeah, I'm still echoing. I don't know. I'm hearing myself, but
It
anyway,
might. It
Go
might
ahead.
be me. You think it's me?
I'm not
You're
sure.
not echoing.
Yeah, you're not echoing.
Okay.
Any better?
Yeah, but damn, the whole thing. Hold on. Let me do this real quick and see if this is the problem.
Yeah, I'm not sure why I'm echoing. But anyway, I was saying,
Go ahead. Don't worry about
yeah,
it, man.
no,
Go ahead.
okay, yeah. Well, yeah, just the reason why they don't like the negativity is because it hurts their bottom line. These content creators are all about making a buck. And you know, anything that makes subscribers not listen to them, i.e., being negative or telling the truth about this team, you know, they're not going to touch it because they want to cater to what their fans want. They're more interested in their bottom line and their channel and their brand than they are actually talking about the real problems on the Dallas Cowboys.
That's true.
And that's really why they don't touch it. And they'll discourage their fans from listening to guys like us, you know. And I
That
honestly,
is you, Teflon.
Huh?
That's you.
That's me.
Yeah,
I,
yeah. I
I
think
need
you
to
got
jump out.
something on.
I need to jump out.
Yeah.
Okay.
hey, Tev, I'm going to call you in a minute, bro.
All right. All right.
All right, man. I'll
fellas.
talk to you in a little bit.
For sure.
Anywho, yeah, I was Tev. You're right.
Yeah. You can come back.
Yeah.
Come back, Tef.
Yeah, come back, Tev. If he's listening. No, but that's why they won't touch it, man, because it hurts their brand, it hurts their bottom line. These dudes are not gonna collab with guys like us.
Hey,
'Cause
Doomsday.
if we get a
You know, I seen your boy Law on DLS. See, to me, and I'm not hating on him, I'm just saying that's why he do his content like the way he do it, because that's where he want to be. He want to be in that Dallas Cowboy atmosphere,
That's
which is
what
a losing atmosphere,
exactly,
and don't want to
JBC.
tell the truth.
Thank you, dude. Thank you for being the one other person that fucking says it, man. See, a lot of these dudes want to be scouts.
Yeah,
And
they
want
want
to
to
be
be up in there and that type
agents,
of shit.
and they want to be around the Cowboys brand
Exactly.
Yep. They want to take
Exactly.
pictures with the players. They want to
Yes.
do all that
These
type of
dudes,
shit.
they want the
Exactly.
show and the soap opera and the
Yep.
social media presence. These dudes are not real fans, y'all. Stop listening to Boss Cowboys and fucking Foots the King and Law Nation and Attack on Cowboys. That's fast.
Don't forget Mark Holmes.
Mark
Oh, boy.
Holmes. Oh,
He
I'll
made
keep
more
going.
videos in
Boom.
about 2 hours.
Jay Tuck is one of the most wishy-washy, quitting this when things
Hey,
go bad fan.
hey, dude,
But this
did
dude,
you
as
see
soon as we start
my
winning, he'll be
interaction
back.
with him?
Huh?
Did you see? It was some months ago though. I had a live with. I went on his show, but I didn't know he was like doing call-ins. But when I was on his show, though, I was just in the chat.
Yeah.
And he brought me up on the call, right? And I was talking about how Dak Prescott faked his injury and shit.
Oh, you didn't like that, did he?
Hell no.
No, I'm sure that made him mad. What are you talking about? He's Mr. I was a linebacker and blah, 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 blah. And I went and looked that dude up, man.
Man, he a
Let me
Slurpee
tell you
too,
something
man.
about Jay
He's a
Tuck,
Slurpee,
man. I'm going to
bro.
tell you guys a story about Jay Tuck real quick. I was at a game 2 years ago, and I saw fucking Jay Tuck there. You should have seen what this motherfucker was wearing, bro. I'm going to tell you, brother. Short fucking short cut off jeans with the frilly things on the bottom of them.
Nah, no, it wasn't. No, he wasn't.
Please, come on
Brother,
now.
listen, t-shirt and a vest and a fucking cowboy hat with the
No, he
airbrush
wasn't.
cowboy. Brother, I'm not lying to you, brother. And then I saw him on the motherfucking Jumbotron during the game, bro. It was Jay Tuck. I know what the dude looks like. I saw him. I was 2 feet from him. I didn't say shit to him.
Good.
But the way that dude was dressed, I'm thinking zesty as a motherfucker.
Are you
bro.
kidding
Like,
me?
I'm not kidding. I wish I took a picture. If I'd have thought about it, I'd snapped a photo of him. You know, because I wish I had the photographic evidence of what this motherfucker was wearing. Because I swear for God, I would have pushed it on social media already just to embarrass that clown. I don't like none of them dudes, man. And I'm from city of Dallas, born and raised, brother. I'm a native, like, you know, and I take this shit real seriously because this is the Cowboys team that represents my city and my home, brother. And and some of these dudes, and I ain't got nothing against out-of-state Cowboys fans necessarily, as long as you tell the truth about the team. It ain't just, you know, oh, you can only be a Dallas fan, you can only be from Dallas to be a fan.
Yeah.
That ain't it. I know the Cowboys are a huge brand. But
Bro,
some of these dudes talk about culture. Well, hang on a second, brother. I don't mean to cut you off. Let me get my point out real quick.
No, good.
I want to talk about this culture thing real fast, man.
Yeah.
You all talk about culture and the culture this and culture that. But dude, you're from Maryland. You're from, you know, you're from some other state in the East Coast. You don't know fuck all about Texas culture or Texas football or Dallas culture, or that the team reflects the culture of the city. Okay, and it's always been like that. But these dudes want to start talking about the culture of the Cowboys. And then they say, and this is my last point, I'll shut up. They say, and who was it that said this yesterday? It was Foots the King. And I quote, the Marvin Overshone hadn't done shit with the Cowboys and needs to be kicked to the curb to make room for better players. And I'm thinking to myself, bro, Foots the King said that.
Wow.
Listen, DeMarvion Overshone won first things first. If nobody understands about DeMarvion Overshone, he's a legend come out of Arp, Texas. He was a legend out of high school. He went to the University of Texas, where he was a fucking legend. Agent Zero will forever be known in Texas. I'm a huge Longhorns fan, trust me. And then coming to the Cowboys was a lifelong dream of his. He loves the Dallas Cowboys through and through. And you want to kick that kid to the curb because he had a devastating injury and wasn't ready to play at 100% after 10 months?
Yeah, shit. If anything, I'll keep him as one of the linebackers.
Yes. Have you seen what he can do when he's healthy?
Man.
But he loves the Cowboys. Why do you want to kick that to the curb, man?
Because
Doomsday,
I'm going to say it like this, man. Okay, and I hear your passion. I'm with you. I'm not from Dallas, but I get it.
No, I understand. That's fine.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't got a problem with it.
Trust me, I get it. My whole thing is this. That kid's Agent Zero, I watched him, and I'm like, it's been a long time since I've seen talent like that.
Yes.
And it's but once again, the Joneses, they see that talent, they say, oh, that's money. We got to play him now. And that's why he got hurt again, and he gets hurt again.
Him back.
And it's like, you guys don't learn nothing. You keep rushing the talent that needs to be protected. You don't protect the trash like Prescott when he got that fake injury. Yeah, I'm gonna say it. You protect his sorry ass so you can fire McCarthy. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say on that part. But I'm gonna go one. I got my own rant here also. All right. The guy, like you're just saying, the Mark Holmes and all these guys, YouTubers, they're trying to build a business off of the brand of the Cowboys, just like Prescott. They are Prescott. You know, they're just not playing for the Cowboys. JB, the reason I love your content, man. I remember when I first watched your first streams, I was like, this guy is not in it for the money. He's a real Cowboy fan, because a real Cowboy fan can look at his team objectively and be like, you know, this guy sucks. This guy on our team doesn't belong here. This guy's good. This guy we don't deserve. You know, here's the thing. Let me tell you something. DeMarcus Ware was one of my favorite players, man.
Yeah.
And when we let him go, that hurt. But I was so happy for him that he gets out. He wins the Super Bowl with the Broncos. I was happy for him. And here it is again. History repeats itself with another player, defensive player of the Cowboys, DeMarcus Lawrence.
Yeah.
And goes to the Seahawks and does the same thing. And I'm thinking, and DeMarcus Lawrence, man, if you think of what he said, he basically said, man, if you want to win a championship, you got to leave Dallas. And I'm thinking, Dallas used to be, if you went to Dallas, you thought championships.
Yep.
You can't. It's been 30 years, man. 30 years, and the mediocrity now is considered okay.
Mediocrity is considered excellency.
Yes. And it's like people will look at the stats he put. Well, guys, look at my image right here. This is
Yeah.
my image going forward. It's called padding the stats. I don't mean a damn thing. Okay? Look at that.
Man,
That's
it's
what it
like they're drowning in mediocrity, man. And it is so sad. And it's just sickening to me that why they can't see the mediocrity with this quarterback, man.
He had one good game I saw with my brother. We both looked at him and we thought, well, damn, if he could do this every game, then we should shut up. And that was that one Minnesota Vikings game. I always remember it to these awesome passes to
What was
Amari
that, 2017?
Yeah, we threw Tamari Cooper. He had Tamari Cooper die in the sideline.
No, well, that
I
was 2019 then. Was it
yeah,
2019? Yeah.
Some I don't remember, but the point is, what killed me about it was, Jason Garrett lost us that game. Wasn't Dak? See, people who don't think I won't give Dak his credit, I will give him his roses there. Dak didn't cost us that game. Jason Garrett did when you decided also you wanted to run the football. And I'm thinking, your quarterback's on a hot streak. Why are we running the ball? And that was the last game I saw this guy do anything where I'm like, yeah, that was good. All right. So here we are. Here we go. I can't throw again. And we're going to another season. And here's the other thing. I don't know if everyone noticed it. Even for Dak, he got worse this year. Has everyone noticed that his arm got a lot weaker? Did anyone see that this year? And you think he's going to get better next year? He ain't going to get better.
No, he ain't getting better, bro.
He's getting worse because Father Time is undefeated. And,
this guy's
my
still
dad
developing.
Yeah, but you know what? You can't milk a brick. Okay? You can't milk a brick. All right. And that's what this team needs to understand. Just honestly, man, just cut our losses, cut them this year, eat the whole thing now, just lose like you're supposed to, and then try to do something the following season. I know they can't really do that because I was looking at their whole cap situation. The volume of dead money that this team has is just absurd. They've been trying to win with this guy. I don't know what it is about Dak that makes you think you can win with him. Oh my gosh! I keep
all
looking
the
at
excuses they make for him. That's the problem. There's all these excuses. It's never his fault. He did his job, just like he said in that press conference this year. I
know, right? Hey, Chris.
Hey, what up, JB?
What's good with you, bro?
Not much, man. I ain't seen you in a minute, man. Had a bunch of stuff go down like right before Christmas.
I'm not hearing you.
I missed a lot of your streams.
Yeah, it's all good. I've been kind of down working a lot lately, man. I ain't been able to
Same.
do nothing out there. But what you got, man? What you got on the top of the day?
I don't know, man. I just caught y'all hollering about Dak, man. I'm just waiting on this contract to be over with, kind of like the Lakers doing with LeBron. Just run it out. That's all we can do at this point.
Yeah, man. That's the bottom line. What it's gonna look like it's coming to, because just like Doomsday was saying earlier, man. Nobody really talking about looking at the offense. We've been focused on the defense, which I've been looking at the whole thing.
Exactly.
I've seen when we've had this so-called offense and when we had the defense, and Dak didn't do shit with it. Now we suppose we still got the offense, but now we ain't got the defense. I'm like, but the offense really ain't. They wasn't all that this season. Even with Pickens and Lamb, which they begged for, kept saying we don't need a defense, just give Dak weapons.
We just need that culture change. Emmett been kind of speaking on that a little bit. I saw him like some of the interviews around the Super Bowl. Like he getting fed up. So maybe if people like Emmett keep speaking up, maybe if Troy finally say something risky.
Emmett need to shut up for real.
Yeah, I kind of agree with him. I understand he kind of crossing some lines, but at some point, something got to give.
Did you see his breakdown of what he thought was a elite quarterback?
No, I missed that.
Man, this dude said he named, Joe Montana, those type of players. But he said when he named them, he said this guy got 4 Super Bowls. Troy Aikman got 3 Super Bowls. This quarterback got 4 Super Bowls. But then he said Dan Marino was elite. Not elite. He said something else. Some big time or whatever. But he was like, well, Dan Marino didn't win. Dan Marino didn't win no Super Bowl, but he still considered him one of the, elite top best quarterbacks. But you named all the other quarterbacks that won Super Bowls that said they were at that level. And then he said your boy from Denver, Elway, he didn't come that type of quarterback or elite quarterback until he got
Oh hell
Terrell
no.
Davis. So I'm like, dude, you just backhanded your own goddamn point. What the fuck is you talking about? I said, man, I don't want to hear nothing Emmitt Smith got to say about the Cowboys anymore.
Elway ain't elite. Aikman ain't elite.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, dude,
That
what
don't
the
make
fuck
no
is you
sense.
talking about?
And you got to work with what you got. You finally got something to work with for real. You right off 2 in a row.
I'm like, man, I don't want to hear shit about what Emmitt got to say about players and
Yeah, that's
he's
crazy.
just been with
But
the Cowboys. That's all he know. He think the pinnacle, but we not those Cowboys.
We ain't those boys no more.
We not them. That
yeah, the
shit, that
90s
shit
is over.
gone, bro.
But I do agree with him saying that they got to get like a culture change with the type of players they keep drafting that seem to be more interested in money than winning. Like some got to give. I think he's speaking directly about Dak, kind of in that sense too.
Well, the thing I get from Emmett when he seems to be talking about to me is that you got a bunch of players on that's on this roster. You don't have a team, and whether they want to play for each other or not. I mean, think about it, man. You never heard of a corner calling your quarterback a bitch. I mean, when I heard that when I saw Trayvon did that, I was like, wait, what? And I don't care how bad your quarterback
Shut your
is.
bitch ass up.
I was
Look at
like,
him now. Where is he at now? They both.
I mean, but you think about it, no one on the team came to Dak's aid when that happened.
Sure didn't.
I mean, that tells you all you need to know right there. The
I laughed when I heard it back then. So I understand it, but Diggs gone too. I mean, I don't know them personally, but
it don't matter, man. It's just when you've played any sport and you see something like that, it says
Quarterback the
something,
leader of your
man.
team, man.
Yeah, but if he's a bitch, he's a bitch. I mean, what are we going to sit here and stutter about it for? Well, that's basically what we talking about, saying about him. He keeps nutting up in the playoffs every year. When we get there,
true.
They see it closer than we do.
Yeah, I think that's the part a lot of fans don't get. A lot of fans don't get that, man. You hear all these ex-players, current players. I mean, think about that one time when they ask Cowboy players, okay, list your top 5 quarterback. The Dak never gets it. I mean, think about when they ask Shannon Sharp, well, who's your favorite quarterback or who's the top quarterback? The first one he starts with is who? His quarterback.
Elway.
I mean, you ask any of them, even Tony Gonzalez, he's talking about one of his quarterbacks. They don't go talk about everybody else but their quarterback.
Nope.
I mean, come on, man. That says all you need to know. I mean, I'm Jerry. I'm like, wait a minute. I saw that on TV. I'm like, wait, time out. That says all I need to know.
It just feels like you would get good talent, but there's something mentally that's just missing. For us to have all this
players, dude. You can have a team full of stars, and if you got no one wants to be a team, it don't matter. And you have
that's what I'm talking about.
We have a combination of people who are not good and are not team players. That's even worse when you got both. When you don't have the star power and you're not good teammates.
Right.
I mean, that's just a recipe. I don't care if it's sports, business, whatever. That's a recipe for complete failure, man. Complete, utter failure.
Yeah.
And that's why you have 30 years of it.
Excuse me. My bad.
But James,
my
let
thing
me
is,
ask you this, man.
Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead, Jimmy.
No, go ahead. What you about to ask me?
No, Jamie. It's like like when you what happened to Junkie? I don't hear about him no more, man. Like it's like
no, man, and I ain't want to say nothing, but I ain't heard from Junkie, man.
I mean, who was it that he owes cake to? Who was it he owed? Delusional.
Hey, uncensored. It was uncensored.
Uncensored. Right.
Corner. It was like, and I think it was old school too. He bet them all that, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna be in the playoffs and Dak was gonna do all that, and he was one of the main ones. He was one of the main ones talking about we don't need no defense. We just need to get Dak weapons. We got him a 1,200-yard rusher, which I think he should have had probably 1,600 or 1,700 yards rushing.
Yeah,
but they didn't want to give him the ball.
with the play calling, man. The thing is,
Oh.
when you're paying your quarterback $60
Then he
million,
had 2,000-yard receivers.
So he's supposed to have like the top 3 number 1 receivers now. Like what else he want?
Exactly. Then he had a good tight end too.
Bro, man, if you imagine if Troy Aikman played today with this offense? Oh my God, probably 6,000 yards passing. But I guarantee he wouldn't take a contract that would hurt the team. See, that's the other thing. A lot of these players, and this is not just the Cowboys, this is all teams in the league. A lot of these players don't follow. Like, if you win a Super Bowl, there's more money to be had. I mean, there's so much more money. I mean, you talk to any of the
Cowboys.
That just playing for Dallas alone, like, you don't get paid. You're like one of the richest states, one of the richest cities in the country, with the richest owner.
I mean, you look at all the players after they've left that won and how well they're doing. I mean, the only ones that aren't doing well because they're playing stupid. I'll be blunt with that. I mean, all of them are doing well, man. I mean,
but look at Michael Irvin. Like, his numbers were never the greatest, but it was obvious he was a key part of the team. Still one of the best players in the league at the time. And I think he's set for life, basically, even without his football contracts, just from his relationship with Jerry.
Yep.
So,
and that was some of those talks with the contract with Michael Parsons. Like, dude, why are you trying to break the bank? You gonna get that just because you with the Cowboys, bro. You gonna be set for life regardless.
with the Cowboys, if he would have played out his career here as a fan favorite,
man, they already said he was fucking goddamn Lawrence Taylor, so they already lifted him up.
Yeah, that chip. I remember that Monday night game where LT came to look at him and he ain't do shit.
Yeah, you remember that game, Chris?
I remember that game.
Find that game, man. I can't find that shit for nothing, man. LT came to that game to watch him play.
Yeah, his rookie year.
Shit against the Giants. It was his rookie year.
It was either rookie or second year.
One of those, man.
I believe it was the second year because
I wanted to find that game so bad, bro.
All the LT talk started in the offseason, and LT wanted to see what's this talk about. And
And he ain't do shit. I remember I was like, okay, he's gonna show out.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna show out too, Chris. He ain't do shit, bro. I was like, what?
Then that's what happened. He's like, okay, well, maybe I was like, I'm trying to give him a slide. Like, all right, maybe he just had a bit of that one game. They focused on him or something. But I just kept noticing.
So Michael Parsons did what Dak does and every other Cowboy has been doing lately. When it's time to shine, absent.
That's what I'm saying.
Yep.
When you're playing against a good team, when you're playing against the Chiefs offensive line, or you playing against the Eagles offensive line, you don't do shit. Like,
49.
Yeah. Just every good offensive line that's out there, he might get a sack against one of them out the season.
Yeah, a sack.
And that's what I love about the Seahawks defense, man. I look at that defense. They play. You can look at them. They play like a team. I mean, you can just see that they're scheming. They're planning. I mean, you know, it's like they're in sync, man.
And it looked like too. They ain't had no arguing on their team. Who's supposed to be the man and who ain't the man and who doing this and who's a bitch ass mom. They did in the
NFC Championship game. When dude got that penalty, it almost cost him the game.
Yeah, but that was correcting him. Getting him
that was it.
Right.
I thought that might have been the beginning, but they got it fixed.
They got his head right.
I mean, look at Sam Darnold, right? You go in the Super Bowl, right? Did Sam Darnold, was he the reason they won the Super Bowl? No. But
he ain't the reason they lost.
Exactly.
He turned the ball over.
Not being the reason you lost. Take note of that, Dak. Don't be the reason we lose.
Get it to your number one receiver, get it to your running back. Like, just stay out the way.
With yourself.
Let your defense do it.
Yeah.
Be honest with yourself. That's the main thing.
Dak believe his own hype, man. That's his.
But he was still trying to make some good throws. Like, he was throwing in some tight. That was a good defensive game, but I kind of appreciate it. Everybody else was complaining. So, like, I remember in the first quarter, there was a couple of times where it looked like Darnold was about to get picked, but he didn't. But he didn't like get discouraged or nothing. Though.
Yeah, he didn't get discouraged.
But the Patriots game was if they felt that, and this is the thing with Donald, which he's had a hard time even now. I mean, he's gotten better, but even now, he's not a patient quarterback that wants to methodically work his way down the field because he's like, well, I got a strong arm, I can sling it. And the Patriots are like, we're gonna make you throw it, short passes and have to be patient. And for Donald, in all respects for him, he did exactly what he needed to do, was to be patient, let the game come to him, let the running game do what it needs to do, and don't just try to win it all in one shot. And that was the key. And that's why they won the Super Bowl. That and their awesome defense. Defense was
That
amazing.
defense. It was that defense. God
Yeah,
damn.
but-
Listen, Donald didn't turn the ball over, man.
Yeah.
Our quarterback turns the ball over. Our defense,
when it matters.
man, I looked at the numbers, Chris. Our defense in 2022 was better than the Seattle defense this year. Better.
Woo.
Again.
With
By sacks,
sacks and
turnovers. Yeah. Yards allowed. We was better than this defense that Sam Darnold got. Then we had more weapons on offense.
Well, 22 the year that Diggs got 14 picks. Like 11 picks or whatever it was.
Yeah, he got it.
That was that season.
Guys,
I think that was 21.
Okay.
I think that was 21 when
it don't matter. But
still.
it don't matter. It don't matter.
No,
It's
it
the
just
fact
helped me
that you
remember
have
like all the
over
games.
and over
I remember the games from that season.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to locate it. All right.
I'll be real with you
Go
though.
ahead.
We did bet this year in terms of wins and losses. We did better than I thought we were going to do. I'll be honest with you.
We got 7, huh?
Yeah,
I
I had
thought
us
we
at
were going to get 5.
I thought
we-
5 or 6. 6,
Because
I said 6.
Eberflus is such a horrible defensive coordinator. Man. I thought we were going to do
Man.
worse, but
Shit, we might get 5 wins this season, bro. I'm telling you. And they gonna, man. I do not see us.
depends on which
Really?
Giants show up, man. Depends on which
Man.
Giants show up.
Oh, they're going to improve.
Oh, I know they have. That's why. That's
They
why I say
get
that.
they
Depends on
gonna
what
get
they-
their players back healthy. They was missing Scatterboo, Neighbors. Goddamn, even shit.
Yeah.
Dark was missing games.
Yep.
Like I said, depends on what Giants show up. Don't be surprised
Yeah,
if we are
Washington.
last in the division.
They got Harbaugh at coach now, bro. They got a coach.
Like I said, don't be surprised we're last in the division. And everyone's going to blame, it's the defense, it's the offensive line. They don't have a slot receiver. We don't have a third tight end. We don't have a swing tackle.
Our water boy ain't bringing the water cold enough to us.
Yeah, I mean, something. The towels were not warm. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't get it. I mean, we'll see what Quinn Williams, like how much he could actually dominate on defense, because it's gonna take somebody like him just to be doing crazy shit all season.
Bro, he's not no Vita Vader.
He can
He
be.
ain't
No,
no
but I
Vince
mean,
Wilfork.
that's what I'm
But
saying.
he
That's what we
wants to.
down to. That's what we down to. Michael's gone.
Yep.
I don't know how good Bland's knee is gonna be.
I could see what's the rookie name?
Oh, I'm talking about the end.
Yeah, I'm talking about the ends. I can see we can do something with Clowney. And what's our rookie end?
From Boston College, he ain't nothing.
Donovan Ezaraku.
He ain't nothing. No, he horrible.
I mean, I get it, but we could put him on the weak side and put goddamn we got Overshawn and goddamn Clowney. We can at least mix them 3 in as linebacker. But that's what I'm saying. We still need two good new linebackers, man.
Are we still doing this 3-4 bullshit?
Yeah, they doing the 3-4.
Okay, I saw that
It's
like
not,
on the
it's not a
online.
real. It's not a real 3-4. But regardless of that, they have to hope that they can hit on their first 4 picks in this draft, and they all have to be good. That's how pathetic we are. We're at a situation where you have to basically hope that your picks work out, because they ain't going to do
those
squat in
first
free
picks be
agency.
defense there.
They're going to have to. And here's the other thing. Here's the thing. If Jerry was smart or Steven was smart, the one player you should be looking to get, and it should be an easy sale, is Quincy Williams, the linebacker from the Jets that played with his brother. If you can't convince Quincy to come, because his contract with the Jets is up, to join his brother in Dallas, then you know what? That says all you got to say. Right there. That's a very good linebacker you should be able to add to this team.
I was gonna say we need a draft line. We still need to get that linebacker position just solidified. Like open up Overton, stay healthy.
That's one good player. But that's one good player.
That's one, but you still need 2 more. We got at least one more.
Yeah, but the point is, if you can at least get one in free agency, like I said, if you get one of every little hole you have in free agency, and I don't mean,
Yeah.
bottom defective toy aisle like Jerry likes to shop at normal. I'm talking about players that actually can play. Then,
Yeah.
it helps.
I'm saying like if we're able to draft one young. I don't know, man. I'm just
We're almost at a loss, man. It's like we can get the
yeah.
best defense, and we almost
So I'm
still
still
ain't
at the
got no
point.
confidence.
I know you don't blame Jerry, but I do. I'm still at the point where I'm just like,
Oh, I
Jerry
blame
just got to get out the way. Steven got to get out the way.
No, I don't.
Like,
It's Jerry ain't really running Steven, but Steven's got to understand. First of all, man, this cap situation is so pathetic. That's the part I can't get over. They need to hire someone who understands money, that not spending money, but actually how to use money in the salary cap.
well, they're just not worried about making the team famous and being the most popular team. Like I get it, like that helps make money for your family, but at some point you got to realize winning Super Bowl is going to be even better.
Mm-hmm.
And y'all ain't doing it. You did it
Losing
30
is
years
not
ago.
fun. Take a lesson from the Browns. I mean, that's why they swung
Speaking
for
of
the
the
fence
cap,
with Deshaun. Yeah. Look at this cap. Whoa, can you pull up the Dallas Cowboys cap? Like
speaking of
dead
the
money.
cap,
Say sorry. Like,
look,
where's the
look
Dallas
up dead
Cowboys?
money. Hold on, let
I
me
want to
see.
see what
They
the
got
dead
dead
money is
money.
for the Cowboys now.
Hold on, let me see.
Well, I'm also looking.
Damn, they don't have dead money in here, but they
Well, hold
got
on. Let me see if I can find that for
they
you.
got cap hit. I got this on. Well, this 2026 cap hit. Dak Prescott 74 million cap hit,
74?
and this coming year
I ain't got my glasses
74
on, bro.
million.
You don't want to see it. You don't need the guys. You don't want to see
68,400.
it, bro. Trust me, it hurt. You don't want to see it.
Look at Sam Darnold cap hit 37.
God damn.
So they still can run. They can run it back with Sam Darnold again, bro, and
Yeah,
still
and they
build
get the other running back
it.
next year. The other running back, I can't even pronounce his name.
Jesus.
Yeah, they did all that, just half of their backfield.
So right now,
Yeah, dead
you got
money.
$25 million in dead cap money. And that's going to get
Damn, I
more. It's
thought
going to
they
get
had
higher
dead.
every freaking year.
So we're about as bad as Cleveland as far as handling the roster.
Yep. I mean, you used to be able to joke about Cleveland, but you can't anymore because we are Cleveland.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? All thing I can say, at least Dak is on the field, not getting court cases and busting both Achilles and all that stupid shit. But
I don't know. I don't see what the difference is. You're still losing.
Man,
we're losing. But he ain't as stupid as Deshaun Watson. That's all I'm saying. I'm gonna give him credit
Dak
for that.
loves his money. Dak loves his
Yeah.
money. That's the difference.
Pay the man. Pay the man. That's what the Slurpees were saying. Pay him. He deserves it.
By the way, JB, what's going on with the JB store with the Slurpee shirts? What's going on, man?
Man, I ain't. I had to make my video about that.
Tell
We
me that's a
gotta.
thing.
Oh, bro, we gotta do something about that, man.
Yeah, you do,
This
man.
shit,
I'm
bro.
telling
You know
you,
what?
man.
This shit probably
You
gonna be the
probably
year
rich.
too, huh?
You'll probably get rich off of that watch. You're selling shirts for like, I don't know, $18-20. Get your Dak Slurpee shirts right here.
See, he's getting kicked out of AT&T Stadium with that shit on.
Stay full with them Slurpee shirts. Where'd you get that? Is that from the Dallas store? Oh, no. It's this from JB the Cowboy fan.
Send one to Mark Holmes.
Yeah. You know, one of them look like Mark Holmes too, goddamn. One of them look like
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, you gonna make me want to pull that shit up. Let me see if I can find them motherfuckers.
I definitely give one. If this is a real thing, please let it be real. I gotta get one.
I'm telling you, man. I mean, I'm telling you, if anyone knows a Cowboy fan that needs therapy, get him a
Oh,
Slurpee
I
t-shirt.
already know my brother one of them, man. God damn. Don't say nothing bad about that.
Yeah.
Nah.
Oh, yeah.
You get crucified, bro.
Oh, I
I
got
know.
crucified
I'm
on
just saying, this is
Facebook,
my
man.
family. He the one that introduced me to the Cowboys. That's the sad part when I was a kid.
Hey, there you go, Derek. Who that is?
That's a little too.
Start selling them the Slurpee shirts.
Oh, let me see if I find the other one. I got some shit on here.
Oh, that's him.
I don't know what
There
you're
you go.
talking about.
That's him on his knees. That's him. Gagging on that thing, boy.
That's how he makes his living, man.
Woo woo.
Bro.
God.
Oh, there you go. There you go. That's the one. That's the one. That's the one right there.
The number one
I
Slurpee
can
of the
hear it.
ball.
That's the crazy.
Number one Slurpee of them all.
So
Hey,
like my
y'all, I'm
favorite.
gonna get up out of here, man. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate you.
Appreciate you,
Yeah,
JB.
man, it's
Take
good to
it easy,
catch you,
man.
bro.
Teflon, everybody who stopped through Corsair Hog. I appreciate everybody coming through, man. George, Mills, everybody. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it. You know, I'm probably go live again tomorrow, man. I got some shit I want to talk about. I don't know. I might set it up, but you know what I'm saying? Hey, man, I enjoyed y'all, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, it's good to catch you again, man. I'm sorry I've been out of pocket for a while, but life is life.
Yeah, life be life, man. I feel you.
All right. All right, peace.
All right.
All right, y'all.